Greetings, everyone. Thank you for today's Shamanic Tarot. Yay! And we've got some new decks here. And I've got a few of them, and I don't even know where the boxes are, but we'll head into it. I've got this beautiful butterfly deck. And I've got the Gateway. We've used that one, the Denise Lane. And I've got this Animal Oracle that we're going to use. And then we're also going to use the Goddess. So we'll see how many cards we get to, but thank you for joining us. And we wanted to talk about perfection, and we want to talk about the beauty of all that is, this new cycles that we're in, to co-create in new ways, to allow yourself to come forward as the perfect vessel that you are, Source Creator, to come forward. And that my teams have really been telling me now that, so many are in quarantine, to take this time to truly, get connected with who you are as a divine being of holy light, and really create joy and happiness for who you are. And how can you have as much fun as you can in the body that you are, in the times that you are, creating those moments of appreciation and gratitude, those moments of releasing the fear, what brought those fears up, and how you release them in every moment to create a higher vibrational frequency. And so it's really important for each and every one of us to get back into the fear and the happiness and the joy vibration, and know that these transitions, as challenging, as painful, and sometimes traumatic as they can be, will always allow us a greater understanding for our growth and evolution into higher integris, into higher levels of unconditional love for one another and care for one another, as we unite within our hearts, as we unite within all that we are, to bring prayers and offerings of holy light and miracles of healing to all those that are requiring our light, and those that are requiring extra love and care, and knowing that they are divinely perfect in all that they are. And we're creating those healing grids. We're creating the healing energies for all of those that require and need it, because we are truly one. They are one with us, and we are one as a collective to create greater flowing divine unity frequencies into a more expansive fifth dimensional reality in which we care and honor one another. And our systems of government will follow suit with our consciousness, because the governments are our consciousness. So as we raise our vibrations, so too will be our systems. And this is the butterfly card. Wow, end of an era. That's a very perfect card. We're allowing ourselves to say this is, and the bottom of that was self-care, which we talk about all the time, how important self-care is, because it allows you to continually recreate in a higher vibrational frequency. So the end of the era is allowing us to let go of the fears that our systems have. We've allowed controlling and fear energies to create in certain experiences. We don't have to anymore. We can say, I choose to look at all that I am in the most loving and powerful way, because love is the most highest transcending frequency. Obviously, it creates universes. And so we allow ourselves to be that emanation and that vessel of perfection, and releasing fear when it arises. And this is our animal oracle. Oh, the fruit bat, which is kindness. And the kindness also comes with forgiving. Forgiving the energies that will be required to be forgiven through these experiences. And the systems that are going to be coming forward for review and for retransmutation. It is a forgiveness path. It's a loving path, and that's how it is meant to be. And it's we find it hard to see that sometimes, because so much has occurred, but it's what's required from our collective is to constantly be in a state of forgiveness, allowance. Allowance means that we're accepting what is, and we're moving on to what can be. And the only way we do that is through the allowance. We're allowing what to occur from the old energies, and we create in a new now. This new now vibration is so important. It allows us to be okay being happy, to be okay being our perfection and creating happiness. That creates that new reality. I really like this deck. This deck has really been great. Manifesting dreams, yay! We are manifesting our dreams. We're talking about that new reality co-creation. That new reality co-creation is from this new now moment. We are all perfect. We are all one, and we're assisting one another realize it and accepting what is. I just said that. And that's beautiful. Accepting what is. Thank you. And we're going to go to our divine destiny, sacred destiny. Oracle by Denise Lind. Denise Lind does some great decks. She's done 2 decks here today. And we're calling in a beautiful prayer from the heavens and the highest holy healing light for all of those in humanity to create greater oneness within who we are, to release judgment, to release fear, to release worry upon our planet through the golden light of the holy Mother Father frequencies and the holy masters of the heavens, as well as we're calling in the violet flame of transmutation to move across this planet in blankets of holy light and angelic light to transmute fear and worry, and allowing our sacred grids to become a thriving place of oneness and unity. Thank you. We'll take that light forward. I'm going to take that out. That's not going to burn my candle. And we call in these prayers, and throughout your day, as you're just standing, allowing yourself to be in oneness in the moment, that's really important, I've noticed lately, because we're accelerating so much, and the Schumann resonance has gone up so much because of the compassion and the light work that's going on, the beautiful work that's going on all over our planet with many, many councils across the heavens to bring peace and light and harmony and healing energies to our planet. The Schumann resonance has shifted dramatically and will create great recognition for higher consciousness, especially with the equinox coming up. So please allow yourself to take part in resting, allowing to receive the frequencies of transmutation, to release all energies that you cannot carry and you choose to have released and transmuted. And the holy heavens will assist you in transmuting those and taking the lessons that are needed, and allowing yourself to create from a beautiful place in solitude. What we're all experiencing right now, isn't it? That solitude place, a place of solitude. We're going to choose one more from this deck. I love this deck. Oh, delight. Yeah, I love that card. Beautiful card. Delight. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to take one from our Shaman Oracle deck. Thank you, Shaman Oracles. And we hope that you're allowing yourself to open up within your divine sacred heart, to understand that you are a powerful being of light, to open within your sacred heart and to know that your light is enough, that your love is enough. And this will allow all energies that you may be worried about or feared about to be released. And so allowing yourself those moments of daily care where you release the energies that don't belong to you, you release the energies that no longer serve you. And it can be as quick as a moment of just saying, I don't need this anymore, it's done. I'm done with this. I'm done with the worry. I'm done with the fear. I turn this off. And you go out that house, you know, we talked about that house of the mansions of many rooms. And in those rooms are your experiences so that you can choose to say goodbye to it when you're ready, and the lessons that have been learned. Each room is different. Each room is co-created by your consciousness, by your experiences, your psyche, Akashic timelines, whatever it is that you're moving through in any one moment. But you can choose to create that room into a different way. You can choose to walk out that door and say, okay, I'm done with this, and I'm going to walk into something new. And your will, your pure intent at your heart level is the alchemy that you require to create something new. This one came out balancing away the ancestral protection, and that's what we were just talking about. Love is your protection. Love is your light is all you need. We just created a video on that. Your light is all you need. Your knowingness that your light is all you need. We're going to take 2 from this, and we'll take one from our goddess. Spirit of family, how beautiful. Because what we're doing right now, and what I've been sensing through all of this, and what it's allowed me to refocus on, is the recreation and the rewriting of our family, and what that means to us, and what does the unity and oneness of our human family mean, and how can this, I mean, we're all, in any global event, we are all brought to the new awareness of how we are one, how we are allowing ourselves to, especially when we're all being brought to solitude, create the oneness of our collective, sharing together what we've created together, how we can heal together, how we can create a higher vibrational reality experience together, how we can share in our wisdoms and share in our ancient wisdoms and our sage wisdoms to bring forward, greater healings. Call forward your gifts. Call forward your shamanic skills. Call forward in the holiest of light that you bring forward all that you are to serve the highest and the greatest good. And it will be brought forward. You'll have dreams and you'll have experiences. You'll allow yourself to tap into things that you know that you've come here to share. What goddesses are we working with today, please, Spirit? Creative spark. We were just talking about that. How can you create? How are you going to create? How are you going to come forward with your creations? What can you create? I'm going to pick one more. patterns. This is what we're healing as a human collective. We're healing our patterns of fear. We're healing our patterns of not enough, of less than. Put that right there. Unicorns are beautiful. Oh, and on the bottom of the deck is mastery. Look at that beautiful goddess. Thank you, goddess. Thank you, goddesses. And we'll finish off one from this deck. This is going to be a big story today. Okay? I don't even know where we started, but I'll figure it out. Details, details. Okay. Details, details. Okay, the shamanic story. That's the shamanic story coming forward for today. Yeah, we've been talking about it as we've been going. The first one we started off with. And isn't it funny that the butterfly is representative of transmutation and transformation? And I talked about in one of my videos that when I was a child, even now, I wonder about the majesty and the miracles that is source, the beauty of source, the beautiful majesty of all life, the flowers, everything. It's just so beautiful. And how each animal in creation, every aspect of life has this most perfect and most elegant design. And it's always given me such wonder. And it's that element of being a child that allows us to explore our creation, and we also co-create in these new ways, and we heal the grids when we create that wonder. But this transformation is this new birth, if you will, but it has to come at the end of an era, the end of saying, this is done, I'm done with it, I'm done, I've learned everything that I can learn, and I'm really excited. I absolutely honor what has been, because it's allowed me to be the master I am. To each one of these marks is my mastery. You're coming forward and this is my mastery. I honor it. I really, really do. And without this honoring, we cannot be what we are in this new beginning. And so it's really important, and I've talked about that a lot because it's been one of my biggest lessons, honoring and loving thyself. If we don't honor and love thyself through every single phase of our transmutational journey, then we go back and we remember it in a different way, and it becomes more profound because we're in accelerated energies, and it can be uncomfortable. So do honor everything that you are in every moment, because that's how we manifest our dreams. We're not saying that any part of our path or journey is unwarranted or unneeded, because it's the path we had to take to learn what we needed to learn and be who we needed to be. The soul is always looking for evolutionary growth in all ways. And sometimes we have to take that harder path. We have to take that one with more edges and more rough energies, because it allows us to truly learn that lesson so that we can use it for the greater good, or we can use it in the way that serves a greater good. And the bounty will always be there, through the purity of our heart and our integrity, to say, I choose, I really, really believe in God. I believe in love. I believe in everything that I'm learning for the highest and the greatest good. I truly want to move beyond this. And those prayers of intent, those prayers of communion, those prayers of all that you are, allow the beauty of all that you are to come forward in the bounty. And that's how you manifest your perfect path. That's how you manifest the abundance of the glory of all that you are. And that's how we manifest our dreams. And sometimes it is a path that takes us down roads that are unnecessary at times, but it's the soul's journey to move through it in the most profound and honoring way, to learn that lesson for not only you, but for others, because perhaps the lesson you're learning is not for you at the time, it's for those that you're entangled with. And that's what I've learned over the years too, is that often our lessons are for others, and we sometimes forget that, because it's like, okay, I'm done with this, when can this be done? And this is why accepting what is allows us to move through that portal. This is a portal. When we accept what is, the lesson comes right before us, and we see, okay, this is what's going on now. I am accepting with what is right now, what I've created from my past energies, but now I want to create something new. I'm going to start creating something new, because this is who I truly desire to be. I see myself as this. I feel myself as this. I feel the vibration of this. I truly want to be a part of the human healing. I want to be a part of my soul's journey. And this is what I'm going to create. And all of these petals unfurl because you're accepting the whole path and honoring it. And it allows you to see all directions as one. It allows you to see all that you are as one, because you are. And you're holding it sacred. That's a beautiful card. You're holding it sacred. How about that? You're holding it sacred. Maybe I'm going to go this one now, the kindness. And the kindness, this is what we're learning as a human collective. And we see all of the elements of our human collective and the various stages that we all move through our human collective. We're all one. This is a one human story. And our kindness to reach out to those that need it, our kindness to honor those on all sides of the story, regardless of what side of the story it's on. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because there'll be other things in our reality that will unfold. And how can we accept it? How can we choose to move on from our new vibration? And how can we be kind in all things, because it is our reality? We choose to create our reality from a higher perspective of energy, higher perspective of rebirth, because the bats represent the deepest, most darkest aspects of ourselves through rebirth. We honor and accept all that we are because it is the light. Those are our aspects of ourselves that needed the greatest compassion, that needed the greatest understanding for whether it be abuse of control or abuse of power, that we're seeing others being called to now. And we offer compassion to them because we've had that compassion to ourselves. This is us. It's all us. We're offering that compassion and kindness to ourselves because we truly need to heal those aspects of ourselves that are now coming through for healing. And that's the kindness that we honor ourselves with. These are really profound lessons. I've been moving through all of these for so many years. And knowing that we have the protection of the ages, and this is a story of the shaman moving through these various energies, these various battles and these various challenging times, but you always have the energies of all that is through creation, and honoring yourself as all that you are, as the divine and holy being of power and light, and honoring and being that sacred warrior. And you will always be protected no matter what you're moving through. Just know that those are energies that you've called in to teach you those lessons you needed to know, and you're always protected because all you need is your light. All you need is your light. That's all you need. But it's our belief in it, our knowingness of it. My light is all that I am. I am light. I am light. I'm totally light. And I want to bring this light forward. I want to serve it forward. And I trust who I am. Trusting and knowing in who you are brings that new era, brings that new recreation. And we're allowing to honor our family. We're all different. We're all unique. We all have the light within us. And we're all here to honor this now. We're all here to bring this whole human story into new unity and oneness. We're here to say, these are the journeys that we've all taken, and we choose to create from our light now. We choose to know that we are light. We choose to not live in fear. We choose to allow ourselves to roam freely and to be free creators with Holy Source. And this will recreate and create new balances and stories for ourselves. We're creating a new family. And this is what allows us to thrive. We're seeing things from the highest perspectives, that we see the whole terrain, we see our family, and we see all of how we are affecting one another. We're threading ourselves through this beautiful perfection of interlooping love. I am love, you're love, and how can we bring the skies to new? How can we create this beautiful pattern of love and these vibrational threads through Gaia, that we're healing Gaia? Our intentions are to heal. Our intentions are to thrive as a human family. And set those intentions for yourself. I choose to thrive today. I choose to thread these energies of love and light, and my knowingness that I'm in this thriving, my knowingness that we can thrive as a unity. We can thrive as a collective, as a tribe. And the heavens will back us. They will support us. They will support us in these. And knowing that you're seeking the best in all, you're seeking the knowingness in all, and this is who you are. This is who we are. We're seeking the godliness and the perfection and the best in all of us, the love within all of us. And it will be shown. New skies of color and new skies of greatness. That's who we are. And this becomes our new delight. It becomes our new delight because we've learned from our patterns. The whole sky is open to us. The birds are singing, and we are creating a new earth. We're learning from our patterns. We're learning from what no longer works anymore. That fear that encapsulates the head and the ego and just compresses the journey of spirit that is straight up. We were holding ourselves down and compressing, and that fear, as I wrote about this week in our social pages, fear and negativity really affect the chakras and the cells in a profound way, the brain in a profound way, and it really affects the third eye and all of these energies that are meant for our enlightenment. And this is what a lot of the programs in our society were controlling and allowing us to feel so foggy and cloudy, but it doesn't have to. We can choose to stand in our light and create that oneness of purity and that oneness of godliness, that oneness of who we are, and release the patterns. Choose. I release the pattern of fear today. I release the pattern of less than and lack today. I choose to live from my soul today, and I want to be delightful. I want to see the birds and the bees, and I want to see the perfection in all nature. I choose to be the goddess of who I am and bring delight to this planet because I am delightful. I'm a part of God. I'm part of Source. I am this perfection. It is my intention to live in the holiness, to bring healing and love and beauty and delight to this planet. And when you live with those intentions of perfection, they just follow. That's who you are. That's who you become. So thank you. And I think our final card was this one. A creative spark, because it allows us to create greater and better things. You see the bounty that she's got, and see how the light is shining through her crown now. she's allowing those energies of source to live through her, and she's being blessed in every way by all of these inspirations that is her ensourcing. Her wings are unfurled, and she is that goddess of creative spark. There's nothing that she cannot create. She is living from that light. She is creating from that light. She is owning from that light. She is the perfection of that light, and anything that comes before her. See the faces here that are coming into her. She's attracting them, and she's knowing that I will transmute whatever is before us. If you cannot transmute it, I will transmute it, for I am this powerful. I am the all-giving light, and I have the creative spark to continue my light. So beautiful. Wow, that was beautiful and fast. What big energy. So thank you, dear lighted ones. We hope you enjoyed this shamanic story. Be your beautiful light. Set your intentions. Pray for our coming together and our new creating of a new era of love and light and unity and oneness, for peace and love to all. Namaste.